Jai Guru. My name is Jimmy Patel from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. And I had my great fortune of meeting Master Black after my intense prayers to Yogananda Ji and to Sai Baba that I needed a God-realized master to help me on this path to self-realization. As most of you know, on my first trip, I was jolted by Yogacharya, and it was only a test. And when I was going by, he went like that, means I passed, and he was very friendly with me. He says, I'm going to initiate you into Kriya Yoga. I said, but Mother Center said I have to wait for 1 year. He said, no, you're ready. So I said, but can I wait? And he says that if you wish. And then I waited and I got my Kriya Yoga, and then Yogacharya initiated me. Now, after my first jolt with Yogacharya, next trip he said, come back soon. So as I was coming back on my first trip, like I got a new chair, that more comfortable. So I thought maybe I'll use that for meditation in the lodge. Suddenly I was entering the lodge and I heard a sound. He says, what's that chair doing here? And I thought, oh my God, that's Yogacharya. I turned around, that was him. Dolores was bringing him in. And suddenly he says, what's that chair doing? I says, well, I like this chair. I don't like your chairs in the lodge, so this is comfortable. He said, what are you, a yogi or a bogi? And I didn't know what to say. So he said, leave that chair here. I said, my God, I thought I broke ice with him. I thought it was going to be hunky-dory. But so I left that chair out and it came back with me to Canada. Another trip, we were coming to Song of the Morning Ranch, and my wife was driving at 77 miles an hour. The children were strapped in the back. I said, slow down, Zareen. She went to 80 miles an hour. I said, slow down, you'll get a ticket. She went to 84 miles an hour. She said, if you tell me again, I promise you I'll floor it. And I saw the scale at 90 and I closed my eyes because the engine was shaking. And I said, oh, Yogacharya, Yogananda, come to my rescue. As soon as we reached the ranch, thank God, in one piece, and as I entered the lodge, and Yogacharya was already seated, and he pulled me over and he said, so your wife likes to speed, huh? So I knew that Yogacharya, he's the master, he knows everything. So on another trip, I bid goodbye to Master Black, going back to Canada. I said, we are going to Mackinac Island with Sadie, Nero, Lillian, and Dolores, and they will be coming back. I'll be going back to Canada. So he said, okay, come back soon. On the trip, I don't know what these ladies had in their bags. I was overkind. I couldn't see them walk all the distance. So I said, let me carry your bags. And I don't know if they had rocks in it because I hurt my back. I told my wife, look, if we have to go back, I have to see Mr. Black. I can't drive back. So as we came back and we were about to enter, Master Black was already there. He said, oh, I thought you left. I said, see, I was overkind. I carried their bags and I don't know what they had in it. Hurt my back. He said, you come and see me after meditation. So after meditation, I came back and he picked up my shirt and he went like that and he hit me. He says, you're okay. As soon as I went out of the lodge, I was completely well. There was no pain, absolutely no pain. That was Master Black. So now what happened was, after that, I had an experience with Lahiri Mahasaya. Zareen left, and so I prayed that, oh, Babaji, Lahiri Mahasaya Ji, please help my wife. I don't want her to give up this Kriya path. So he appeared in a vision to me. He was on a 40-foot wooden structure with his garb, and his eyes were in eternity. And he was pointing to her and telling me, she doesn't want to come to me. I promise you she will come one day. So that was one of the experiences I had. And then I had an experience with Babaji at the ranch, and Yogacharya said, yeah, that was Babaji. I was supposed to find the Babaji shrine. They said there's a tree cut with a stone on it. But somehow I saw many cut trees, but there was no stone on it, and I got lost. So I was crying. I said, Babaji, I have to go back. I want to find you. So I searched everywhere. I came on this side, and now I said, I don't want to be lost. So I took out my sacred cloth and I put it down there. And then I went all the way down and I couldn't find again in the shrine. So I came back and I saw my cloth, but I didn't pick it up. I started walking backwards. I said, I'll go back to Canada, focus on it, meditate on it, and then I will find that cloth in my meditation. So what happened was, as I turned around and I walked another 5-7 minutes to go back to the main lodge, suddenly my cloth was there. And I cried. I said, Babaji, I know you were there. And then I told Yogacharya, he said, yeah, that was Babaji. You couldn't see him, but that was him. Jai Guru, Jai Guru.